I played on lock screen for years. What's up? I'm my Echo Jungle OTP, and a while ago I decided, you know what, I want to learn how to play on unlock cam. And you might be asking yourself, okay, why? Well, first up, every famous streamer or pro player plays on unlock cam, and that's, or at least a majority unlocked. So every time I would look at someone's gameplay that's a lot better than me, it wouldn't even look like my gameplay. And I'm like, dang. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things in these fights because my camera is locked. Now, I'm not saying I had it locked all the time. You'll see here, I put some clips of my old gameplay here. Like, sometimes I do unlock my camera, you know? But for the most part, it is locked when I'm fighting, when I'm farming. Everything's just always kind of locked. And I only unlock it for the most obvious reasons. You know, for Echo specifically, it'd be like placing a W out of, you know, your camera's range. And it's something I've thought about in my gameplay since I watched Nice back when he made videos. Because he would always scream and yell at clients saying, unlock your camera! And yeah, I remember being like, dang, if I ever got coached by this guy, he would flame the hell out of me. So what I did is made a new account. Now you may be asking, why do you need to make a new account, right? Make a new account just to practice playing on unlock screen? Well, there's a few reasons for that. So like I said, I play Echo Jungle, and I want to start playing Echo Mid sometimes and climb with Echo Mid, but I don't want to do it on my main account. I want that to be my jungle account, and this new account to be an Echo Mid only account. So I was like, okay, let me make a new account, level it up, hand leveled, so there's no risk of it getting like banned or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? And I also want to say, you know, I peaked D1 60 something LP playing on mostly locked camera. So yeah, I don't know how much it affects my gameplay. Do I think it's holding me back from going higher? Kind of, that's kind of why I did it, right? So I made a new account and then I started playing. So before I show you how it went, I wanted to show Echo specific mechanics. So Echo, you know, he can throw any of his abilities in his E. So we can just EQ like this. And that's pretty easy to do, right? But when you're on locked cam, and sometimes, and you can do that hold on, let me refresh the cooldowns real quick. So you can do that from any angle, right? So if I want to throw it here but dash this way, I can do that, right? But when you're on locked cam, it's a lot harder because your mouse follows your camera. So now I can't, I mean, it's just harder to do that. It feels a lot harder to do that sometimes because your whole screen moves. So it kind of impacts where your mouse is. And then you have to compensate for that with your Q. I don't know, it's really weird. I always felt like when I had my screen unlocked, it was always easier to throw my EQ sideways. And not to mention like when you're over a wall, right? Like let's say the enemies are right here. And we'll get a ward down right here. You know, I can't throw my EQ out straight, so I have to aim my mouse to the side a little bit. And when your camera's locked, well, one, I can't even see the enemies, so that would always screw me over. But on top of that, like, I'd have to like compensate with my mouse movements. But when it's unlocked, the screen isn't moving with your mouse, like it's just there. Like my mouse is on this character, and now I can go, right? So that's a little Echo specific thing. That's always bothered me. All right, here we are with our new account. Unlocked cam only. We're level 3. I spent my first game in co-op versus AI toggling all my settings and getting all my settings to the right, you know, precision on my main account. But the one thing I did not do is set a toggle for lock camera. So that's gonna force me to play on unlocked cam because there is no toggle lock on and off. So I suppose the first thing we should do is hop in a quick play and get it going. Who should we play? Probably some Talon. Talon is free. Let's do it. All right, we're here, and the first thing I notice is I'm already trying to press my lock cam mouse button, which is I toggled it on my mouse. All right, just had to get my settings going a little bit more. All right, so yeah, like I said, I'm already trying to press my lock cam button, which I assigned to my mouse, but that's not here anymore, so we're gonna have to learn how to play with unlocked cam. So far, it's very awkward. Man, I keep trying. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. It's a hard habit to drop, you know? There's a reason why it's kind of a big debate, I feel like. All right, so something I will say is I do have like center the camera, and that's spacebar, that's the default. But that's not like fully locked, right? Like, I'd have to hold my thumb on the spacebar permanently for it to be locked, so. Crazy. And I'm still trying 4 minutes in. Man, I wonder how many, because you know, my prediction is this isn't gonna really take too long, right? I think my brain, I think human brains are very adaptable and they learn very quick. You know, people can learn 16 different languages. I can probably play on Unlock Game in League of Legends, you know. That's kind of my thought process. I think our York's a bot. Look at this. That's just quick play for you, though. Playing with new accounts. But he has a skin, which is kind of weird. And he doesn't have a, like, default profile picture. Is this... She might be a bot, too. Am I just playing fully with bots? Wall hop. Is this Hecro a bot, too? Why are these guys moving so weird? I guess I'm playing against bots in quick play. This isn't post, but you can see me slowly realize that I'm playing with bots, which I didn't realize was a thing for new accounts because, you know, I'm not co-op versus AI or anything. This is quick play. But I guess when you're new, they put you against bots. I don't know. The Smolder wants it bad. I'm coming. Alright, this is our first interaction with enemy champs on Unlock Cam. Dude, I feel like this is awkward, but it shouldn't be that bad. Like, I don't think what I did was that bad, honestly. It just feels awkward because Talon's not in the center. Yeah, this Hecarim's definitely a bot. I wonder if I can get him with my ghost. I don't have all the sums unlocked, so... Got him. That's unlocked. Unlocked diff. Unlocked diff. Oh my goose. What did I just say? Oh my goose? I don't even know what I just said. That was close. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of it, honestly. I mean, I know we're playing against bots, but like, that's good practice, right? Like, I already know this is going to make my mechanics so much better. I'm going to ask my team. How many humans are in the chat? But to be honest, they might not even see that if they're actually new players, because when I made this account, like the new setting, new player setting, like it's chat all the way off. Like party chat is the only thing on. So they might not even have chat enabled. And there's a random rumble top here. He bought a controller. Noobs don't do that. I think, dude, this is bizarre. Okay, that was terrible. Camera control. I was pretty much fighting off my screen. Not a bad first game. Kind of weird that we're playing against bots, but hey. So yeah, it was kind of weird playing quick play against bots, but I just queued up again. I was against bots once again with bots on my team, and so I'm just kind of playing until I see an actual human. But I gotta say, it's really awkward still. I think the weirdest part is like my character's just not focused on, like sometimes I'm fighting at the corner of my screen, which I find very, very weird. And I'll put a clip of Zaloban, who's a Echo OTP challenger on the Chinese server. And you see in this clip, Katarina is off his screen, and like when I'm watching it, it looks okay, and I'm like, oh, I'm just watching him. But when I see that on my screen, I'm like, this is weird, man. I can't even see the enemies. You know, I need them to be locked in, I guess, you know, literally. And we finally got into our first human game. We were on Darius top, and this game got interesting. Arcane got very, very, very toxic because our Talon didn't do something he liked. And yeah, I mean, I'll just put the chat up here. You could see he said a bunch of nasty stuff. A lot of stuff I can't even show, I'm pretty sure, because it's just so nasty. And yeah, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, we're in the land of new accounts, so I guess people don't really care. But then you also have some legitimate new people, like, unfortunately, this Volley Bear, that I kind of killed a lot, but I was also dying to him because, you know, I was on lock screen or unlocked screen. So yeah, as you can see, I was playing a bunch of different champions, everything except Echo, different roles, low skill, high skill. You know, here I was playing Ezreal, and trying to make that work and trying to, you know, just get, you know, just going deep into unlock cam, you know, not playing just Garen, but also playing high skill champions like Ezreal. And it's pretty awkward sometimes, you know. Sometimes my screen would be like, I'd be shooting stuff off my screen because I have no control over it, felt like. But yeah. So this Talon mid game was like my 7th or 8th game, and I gotta say it was still extremely awkward playing these fights out. I was very bad at controlling the camera, you know, just like getting used to it. It was very, very tough, even 7-8 games in. So I played a Yi jungle game just to take the mental stack off. Like, you know, Yi don't really have to think about what you're doing. So all I had to do on Yi is just focus on controlling the camera, right? And it helped a lot, you know. It definitely gave me hope that I was learning. But even here, you can see I don't use my E on Yi. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm not used to playing Yi, but I think it was just because I was so focused on camera control that I didn't use it on the Thresh there. You know, but overall, the Z game showed me that I was kind of making progress, but it was still learning. We're about like 9-10 games in. And I even played some ARAMs, and I got Zeri in this one, and Zeri, you know, is a very micro-intensive champion. You're pressing a button every second, half second, so this was good practice as well. I even played champs that I had little to no experience on Singed in lane. I had never played lane Singed in my life. When I got Mastery 7 on him, I played him jungle, so even something like Singed. But I want to say, once I unlocked a draft, I think that's at level 10, I started to play with other people on the Discord servers. So if you guys don't know, there's a Reddit Discord server for League of Legends, and there's the official League of Legends Discord server. I left them a long time ago because, well, I was kind of just focusing on ranked, but also the servers are just like kind of, it's hit or miss. And joining these servers back reminded me why I kind of didn't like playing on them in the first place, because when it's bad, it's just really cringe and weird and awkward.
I'm Shen, bitch.
And
you're Caitlyn.
Tell me how many E's you've landed since level 3. 0? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff isn't the worst, but the worst part are the people that are so passive aggressive. It's kind of insane. You know, they're just so, I mean, that's the best word to put it, passive aggressive. And it usually comes from my experience on, you know, past experience, and then it reaffirmed it the second time around doing this for this video, is it comes from like Masters players specifically, like just because they just have such a high ego. It seems like such a high ego. Like I was 2 wins away from Masters, but man, you're playing with like bronze and silvers, man. Like, chill out. And there is other stuff, like racist stuff that I'm not even gonna play, that I recorded. Like, people are just, but then again, there are very, very chill people. And like I said, Masters players were definitely the worst. The best people, I'm not gonna say there's low elo people. I mean, people, it's like hit or miss, but I've always had very good experiences with challenger players on that server. There are a few that come and go, and they always are just so nice and helpful. And a lot of them don't even want you to know that they're challenger. They'll hide their border, and they won't even mention it until you see their challenger recall, and they'll be like, wait, we have a challenger on our team, you know? And I think that's just because, you know, challengers, they're kind of enlightened, you know, they're challenger, and they kind of accept the fact and know that, like, this game is hard as hell, you know, and people are going to make mistakes. And especially on these servers, you're playing with people from Iron to Challenger, so people are going to make mistakes.
I mean, if they let friends borrow before, it's kind of lame, man.
Hey, that's a win. That's a win for sure, right?
I mean, that is so worth, bro. Like, is this MF a bot? What is this?
Yeah. Hey, if he has Rengar though, it's good. I think. I don't know.
I think that looked honestly like a cult versus AI. Like,
Look, there's a Rengar in my jungle. Wait, hang on. Hypelios rotates here on full vision, right?
I'm dead.
Yeah, but
Yeah, for sure, buddy.
you've
He has
only asked
fucking
for
one
help.
life.
You haven't like made any plays either. I did this cannon wave.
You talk
like, he's done 4
way too
fucking
much
times.
for the level of
Like,
plays you've made this game. Why are you talking so much?
Yeah. For me talking to the level of plays is crazy, you know? It's okay though, right? Mr. Ice Strip,
Actually,
you can stay hard suck. You can stay hard suck
Just
emerald.
keep
It's okay,
talking to
right?
his girlfriend.
So anyways, are you enjoying me losing my mind playing with fucking emerald peakers, bro?
But yeah, I did it. I play on unlock cam now, and I'm completely comfortable with it now. So the results I came up with is like the first games were very, very uncomfortable. There was this game I had on Ramus about 9 games in that felt really good, but you know, that was on Ramus. Kind of like the same thing with E. I didn't really have to think too much, just about camera. By the 15 game mark, I was pretty good about not thinking about it, you know? Like I would finish a game and be like, wait, hold on. I was playing on unlock cam that entire game and I didn't even think about it. And then by 20-25 games, I was fully locked in, not even thinking about the camera, right? And honestly, when I watch my own gameplay, it doesn't even look like my gameplay. Like I feel like I'm watching some like challenger Korean Smurf, you know, because it's unlocked and I'm not used to that, you know? So I'm kind of surprised at how fast I adapted. But will it matter? That's the huge question, right? Does it even matter that I'm playing on unlock cam now? Well, for one, I'm probably gonna play on unlock cam forever now. You know, I'm comfortable with it now. I'm pretty sure playing on unlocked cam would be uncomfortable at this point. And like I said earlier, I got to D1 on mostly locked cam. If I go any higher, then I'll say, hey, maybe unlocked cam helped. And I think it's gonna help my mechanics. I already showed you some specific echo mechanics, but I think I'll get more information in team fights. So we'll see how I end up. You know, I'm gonna start playing mid echo on this account. And I'm going to continue my jungle echo grind, try to get back to diamond, and hopefully masters this time. I fell just short before. So yeah, that was this video on this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are looking to change your camera, I mean, does it really matter? I don't think it really matters. Like I said, we're going to have to see the results. But that's just my experience. I hope this helped you. So yeah, subscribe for echo content, jungle and mid, and I'll see you later.